What's up, everybody? Kinshanu's podcast back again. If you're new here, kindly hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Today is story time. Yeah, I have my dark shades on because I'm still embarrassed about this story, but I have to let it off my chest. It's been a long time, but today I think I have to let it go because, yeah. So, obviously, by the title, you know what I'm about to talk about. My craziest simp story. Okay, but before we get into it, who is a simp? A simp, by definition, is someone who overly does things for people they like. Bruh. Like the opposite sex, right? Like you like a girl and you are going above and beyond just to impress her, right? Bruh. So that's a simp. Or nice guy, right? So this is my craziest story. So this was back in JHS, Jolo Junior Secondary School. I'm not going to mention the name of the girl for privacy reasons, right? So, you know, in school we used to do pre-tech where you bring drawing board, T-square and all that, and you need to come along with A4 sheet, right? And our pre-tech teacher, if you came to class without your A4 sheet or even the short pencil in your math set, you are going to be in trouble. So one sad pre-tech period, it was time for this teacher to come and you have to get all your things intact before he comes around. So I got my things, everything. I had my math set, I had my drawing board, everything was intact, my A4 sheet, right? So this girl that I had a crush on, for some reason back then, I just loved dark skinned girls. And to be honest, this girl was pretty. So, and I had a crush on her. So she was going around, she didn't have the A4 sheet. She was going around asking people, oh, if they had extra A4 sheet. Nobody had it. And then she got to my table and asked me if I had it. Obviously, I didn't have it. I had only one for the work of the day. And I knew what was at stake if you don't have the A4 sheet, right? So I'm like, I was contemplating it. She was asking, can't you ask anyone for me? I was there contemplating. I'm like, okay, I'm a guy. So even if I take that, and if you don't have the A4 sheet, you are going to be in big trouble. You are going to be lashed. Maximum 12 lashes. You know? So I'm like, I'm a guy, so it's on the air. I will fit take the cane. You know, I can take the lashes and let the girl be spared. So I gave my A4 sheet to her. Simp! I gave my A4 sheet to her. She was excited. She was happy and went to sit at her desk. The teacher walked in. Do you have everything set? Everybody shouted, yes, sir. Put your math set, put your everything on the table. Well, I was without my A4 sheet. I was dragged to the front, given 12 lashes right in front of the class. Some on my buttocks, some at my back. I still remember the pain. It's like I still feel it. You know, the day was over. School was over. She didn't even come close to say, oh, Bright, I'm sorry for what happened to you today, and I really appreciate. No, she didn't do any of that. I didn't even see her after school. I'm like, oh, you know, I didn't take it too hard or personal. I was like, okay, maybe she has forgotten or she was in a hurry, right? And the second time, this is where the story got interesting. There was another time, pre-tech period, and I didn't have the A4 sheet. I was going around asking people if they had extra paper. And I got to this girl's table and she had 3. So I asked her for the paper and right there she gave one to her friend. And then so now she has 2, right? So I asked her that, oh, can you give me a spare? Because I don't have one today. She was like, oh, you know, sometimes when we do the drawing, I get it wrong. So I want to have an extra. And then maybe when I don't do it well, I can have the extra to correct the mistake I did. I was trying to understand where she was coming from, right? Before she landed, one guy walked from nowhere. This guy walked from, God knows where this guy came from. Just walked in and asked this girl if she had an extra paper. Right in front of me, she pulled out the paper and gave it to the guy. I was like, I was here before he came. And I asked you first. She was like, oh, you know, the last time. I'm like, the last time I gave mine to you and took lashes in front of the whole class. You are giving this to someone else. Look, I didn't even learn what I was saying. Guess what her response was? Aren't you a fool to do that? Aren't you a fool to do that? And mind you, we were just 14, 15-year-olds. I was crushed. I was crushed for the rest of the day. That walk from her desk to my desk was the longest walk ever in my life. Trust me, I've walked quite a distance, but that walk from that girl's desk to mine, it was the longest. I sat down at my desk. I was contemplating if my life was over. I was crushed for the rest of the day. Don't blame me. Before you're out there judging me, don't judge me. She was dark skinned, and I don't know, for some reason growing up, I just like dark skinned girls. I thought they were beautiful, and till today I think dark skinned girls are beautiful. But it's not like I'm not only attracted to dark skin. Now I'm not only just attracted to dark skinned girls, you know. I'm attracted to everybody, every color, every, you know, race, creed. I am attracted to everybody, so long as the vibe is there. Now let's get back to the story. There was a third time. This time, I'm not too sure if it was A4 shit that we were supposed to have. It was something. It was something. I can't remember. I think it was an A4 sheet. Lo and behold, this girl came to my desk again. She went round and round and round because I saw her going round. And I knew I was going to be her last resort. Right? She went round and round and round. Went to the guy she gave it to the other day. The guy didn't give her. And she got to my desk. She came there and was like, oh, Bright, can you? I didn't allow her to finish her sentence. The thing she was looking for, I had it. I sat close to the window, right? I opened the window and threw it out the window. And I said, I'll be a fool to ever give anything of mine to you.
Got it! Got it!
A beast was made, man. This is how you make beasts. Trust me, I am a very nice, till date, I'm a nice person. So long as I have that vibe with you and you need it, I'm going to give it to you. That's just how I am, right? But from that day, that experience from this girl, a different me was created. I threw it out the window. I'm like, I'll be a fool to ever give anything of mine to you. Yeah, I saw that she was crushed too. She couldn't believe it because it wasn't just that A4 sheet. You know, there were times when, you know what, if you like somebody, there were times some little things you do it when you're on break. Oh, can you buy this for me? And you yourself, you've not even eaten yet.
Bruh.
But you have to, because you're a simp. So, you know, those little things that I used to do. So she couldn't believe I could actually do what I did. I'm like, I did it. And it felt so good.
You think so you did wise?
No, I felt really good that day when school was over. She didn't talk to me like usual. She didn't talk to me when school was over. And I was thinking, I am the guy who sacrificed my life for you. I took lashes for you. I give things to you. And then here comes this guy. Out of nowhere, and you gave your A4 sheet to him. Got me thinking a lot. That got me thinking a lot. I'm like, wow. So this is how girls operate. This is how y'all operate on guys. Take advantage of us, manipulate us. And I'm like, okay. We gonna see. Since then. Yeah, I wouldn't say I was never a simp since then, but at least I learned one lesson the hard way. So, this has been my craziest simp story. And if you have any, leave it in the comment section and I'll do well to react to it. I remain your boy Mashano. Leave a like, subscribe. Let's keep it going. Peace.